Hello, my name is Ruben Rubio. Help support my channel by visiting my website RubenRubioTX.com on your phone, tablet, or PC. For Facebook, go to the menu and click on the Facebook logo. On my Facebook page, click like and follow. For Instagram, go to the menu and click on the Instagram logo. On my Instagram profile, click follow. For YouTube, go to the menu and click on the YouTube logo. On my YouTube page, click subscribe and ring the bell for all notifications. For Twitch, go to the menu and click on the Twitch logo. On my Twitch page, click the heart to follow. If you have questions you'd like answered on one of our live streams or YouTube videos, go to the menu and click on Ask a Question. Fill out all the details in the form and click Submit. You can choose to be anonymous or have your first name mentioned on the video. If you'd like to schedule a phone appointment, go to the menu and click Schedule Phone Appointment. Fill out all the details and when the best time to reach you, and we will get back to you at our earliest time available. Hola, mi nombre es Ruben Rubio. Para apoyar mi canal, visite mi sitio de web RubenRubioTX.com en tu teléfono, tableta o computadora. Para Facebook, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de Facebook. En mi página de Facebook, haga clic en like y siga. Para Instagram, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logo de Instagram. En mi perfil de Instagram, haga clic en seguir. Para YouTube, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de YouTube. En mi página de YouTube, haga clic en suscríbase y haga sonar la campana para todas las notificaciones. Para Twitch, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de Twitch. En mi página de Twitch, haga clic en el corazón para seguir. Si tienes preguntas que le gustaría responder en alguno de nuestros live stream o videos de YouTube, vaya al menú y haga clic en Ask a Question, llene todos los detalles del formulario y haga clic en Enviar. Puede elegir ser anónimo o que su primer nombre se mencione en el video. Si desea programar una cita por teléfono, vaya al menú y haga clic en Schedule Phone Appointment. Llene todos los detalles y cuando es el mejor momento para llegar a usted y nos encontraremos en nuestro momento más temprano disponible. Hi there, my name is Ruben Rubio. I am going to be your insurance consultant this next journey that we're going to take. This journey is going to talk about life insurance. A lot of people ask about life insurance. A lot of people think they don't need life insurance. Many people insure their homes, they insure their cars, even their jewelry. But what they need to do is insure themselves. You know why? Because you are a moneymaker. If you make money, you provide for your family, your wife, your kids, or you have a business. There is no way to replace you. The only way is to have an insurance plan that will cover you the right way. If you liked the content and want to show your support, make sure that you like and comment below. For all questions and inquiries, you can submit them through my content form at RubenRubioTX.com. You can also find me across all the social medias, RubenRubioTX. Thank you. May the Lord bless you. Hey, hello, hi there. Welcome back to RubenRubioTX.com. We're on our live stream show today. We're running a little late. You know, the weather's been not that great. Last week was very cold, so we had to miss it. We had no power, but here we are. Here we are, and today we're going to talk about your job. Most companies have benefits, and I offer benefits to our clients. I am a benefits counselor. We offer you the major medicals, our accidental policies, our cancer policies, our hospitalizations, you know, the different types of benefits that you would need, you know, that is what we're here for. Many people have questions and, you know, what do you offer? Well, we offer also life insurance policies. We offer, you know, the final expense stuff through our benefits. If you have any questions, go ahead and call us. Ask about what we do. And yes, we do answer our questions in Spanish for those who want to ask anything in Spanish. Para aquellos que quieren una contestación en español, hacemos contestaciones en español. Se habla español aquí también.
Yep.
Yep. So, Richard.
Yes.
How did you enjoy the cold weather?
I slept a lot.
Oh, wow.
Which was not good for the health.
No, it wasn't good for the health. Well, I had to work, and we went to work at different places, and some places lost power. But still, the need of everyday life has to go on. And and this week we were enrolling a company, and we were giving them their major medical, their vision, their dental. You know, they asked specific questions, you know. What if I go to a doctor out of network? What happens then? I explained to them, this is a sheet where I will show you when you go in network how much the cost will be, a little bit more economical, but if you're willing to pay a little bit more, you can go out of network. Also, go to your doctors. Do those annual checkups. It's so important nowadays with all the stuff that's going around, especially, you know, with COVID-19, you know, and other diseases that are out there. You know, you need to take care of your health because everything depends on your health. In the way we can offer you a business, we can offer you that benefit. I have unfortunately had to turn down many people because they say, well, I have cancer now. Well, I can't sell you a cancer plan. I can't give you the benefit that, you know, you would need to supplement to pay for these expenses, because, you know, one of these diseases is very expensive. You know, it might be something mild like a melanoma on the skin, but then it could be something major, you know. And unfortunately, we've run into people that, you know, $5,000-$10,000 that the company will give you up front, that really saves their bacon. It really does.
Wow. And these benefits you said that you're going to talk about today cover businesses, right?
Yes, this is a business expense where you have employees, at least more than 5 employees, your business. What we do is that I go in and I offer you the different benefits that we offer. We use a specific company to use that, and it helps them because, hey, the company will give you free life insurance. The company will give you a lot of perks in that sense that you have life insurance with us, but you also have your cancer, your accident, your health benefit, that if you need to go into the hospital, you know, you have those other benefits there, and it helps you because in the event something happens, you know, the problem is that a lot of people think, oh, I have a major medical. Well, the major medical has co-pays, it has deductibles, and then it has gaps. So what I sell is the supplements to pay for those. One of our benefits, like our accident. Do you know when your next accident is? Well, no, nobody knows. You know, I asked this young lady this morning, she's 25, 26 years old, and she says, oh, I don't need any of that. Oh, great. So how do you get to work? What do you mean? Well, you know how it is. You get on the expressway, and how many people drive out there? They're on the phone.
Yeah.
they're painting themselves or they're eating on the way, and like they don't pay attention, and then smack, they hit you. Unfortunately, this week we saw that 18-wheeler that flew into all those cars from Fort Worth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And a lot of people don't know how to drive in cold weather. I mean, you cannot slam on your brakes when you're driving down the expressway. You will hydroplane and you will crash into anybody that's in your way. Yeah. Unfortunately, up to now that we know, there were 6 deaths.
Yeah.
6 people died in that one accident.
And it goes to show you that you can't prepare for something like that,
no.
Especially like this weather. When the freeze hit, most of Texas wasn't prepared.
Oh no, they weren't prepared at all. We're not used to it. And I know I have friends that complain and say, "Oh, y'all are crying about like spilled milk." I say, yeah, but that kind of milk doesn't spill down here. I mean, it's 82 degrees today. We're on a Tuesday. It's 82 degrees. We're used to that weather. Yeah. We're used to, and weather where, like I told people, it's Christmas and I'm wearing shorts. It's New Year's and I'm wearing shorts because it doesn't get cold down here.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, now you see people at 50 below. A lot of people wear parkas.
Right.
It sounds funny, and I know some of you are thinking, "What are you talking about? It's not that cold." Yeah, for us it is. You know.
And usually when the cold front comes, it only comes like in small sections, but this one hit all of Texas.
Yeah, this one hit all of Texas and part of Mexico, and everybody was just cold. And then of course we had all those power outages, and of course people are not used to leaving their water faucets on, and all of a sudden, boom, you have water breaks all over the house. And that is expensive, which is that another type of insurance, but we won't cover that today.
Yeah.
We're talking about having your benefits at work, your supplements, your major medicals, your dental, your eyewear, your, the accident, the cancer, the hospitalization, the things that are very practical. That we need because, we don't know what tomorrow holds.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like I said, if you've gotten cancer, we can't sell anything to you for that in that area anymore. Yeah. Or some people that have high blood pressure, hey, you know what? I can't sell you the hospitalization anymore the same way because you no longer qualify because now you're sick.
Yeah.
You have pre-existing. A man said, "Oh, Mr. Rubio, I've got this and I've got that." Well, those are pre-existing conditions and we're going to have to wait 2 years on those. Mm-hmm. Really? Why? That's not fair. No, life is not fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's an important thing to remember. I mean, because a lot of these things that happen are not expected. They come at you when everything's going good, and then all of a sudden it hits you out of nowhere. And that's why it's important, because he's offering all these benefits, company-wide. That way there's savings, there's more perks and other things that you can't get with normal insurance.
Yeah, normal insurance. And like I was saying, if you call me or you set up an appointment, I have a company that gives you free life insurance for your employees. Or you can tell your boss, hey, you know what, this guy's telling us that they can give us a $10,000-$15,000 policy free if we decide to go with them and get our benefits. Mm-hmm. And there's other benefits that will go along with this. One of the benefits is that you come into a membership where they give you a little discount card for medications. They give you another card for discounts for places that you eat, and also like for the movies or Disney World, or let's say you're going to go to Six Flags. There's specific companies that they'll give you, but that has nothing to do with my health benefits. No, it's a perk.
Yeah,
it's a given. It's something extra that you weren't expecting. So it's good to have that, and I promote this because I have it myself. You never know. Will my health change? I hope not.
Yeah.
But at least I'm partially ready.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, I'm thinking if I get it, I'm ready. If I don't get it, thank God.
Yeah. And there's still things that we have to take into consideration, like pre-existing conditions. But right now is the time, to be aware of what options are available. Mm-hmm. And especially if you have like a company and you got employees, you want treat them well. You want to protect them as well as yourself. And
Yeah, and you've got to understand, if you're an employer, the key word to all employers is conservation. You want to keep good workers. If you have good workers and you help them by giving them good benefits, they're going to stay on. You don't have that problem. Oh, you know what? Tomorrow he left. Because there's companies that have that swinging door policy, Don't worry. New people will come all the time. You don't want new people all the time because it costs money to train somebody new. It costs money to work with them. It costs money to the company because if they don't produce at the beginning, well, you're losing money. And if you conserve a good employee, you don't have to retrain them. You don't have to be giving them stuff or this or that. You already have something good. Hey, I've got something for you. You work for us. Hey, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and get these benefits. Now, it's up to the employee if he wants to get them. If he wants to get the major medical, if he wants to get the accident, the cancer, hospital indemnity plans, the eyeglasses, the dental, the vision, all these things. These things are so practical because as I remember, we all have family, we all have kids, and of course, when you have kids, everything's out there. Everything.
Yeah, and things are always changing. Like my dad's health insurance was giving him medications free because of the different plans he had. And I think this year there are changes within the healthcare system that now I think he's got to pay like 20%. And some of these medications are just like...
they're astronomical. They're astronomical because some of them are very expensive. I mean, you need to understand that your pocketbook is always out there exposed to all these things. The reason you have a major medical is to pay for the hospitalization. In the event something happens, you'll have protection. You'll help yourself. But then you have the misconception, well, I have major medical and it's going to pay for everything. No, it doesn't pay for everything. It helps you out, but it doesn't pay for everything. That's why you have the supplements, going back to the same thing. And those supplements will pay what the major medical doesn't pay, and it'll pay you. Now, here's one thing that I do with my clients that most people don't know. We get these benefits and we pay with pre-tax dollars. You say, what do you mean talk about pre-tax dollars? Well, when you buy a policy, we make sure that you pay for it first before it comes out of your taxes. Two events happen. You make less money, so at the end of the year, you report that you made less, even though you're making the same amount. Even if you get a increase in your salary, you're still making less. You're paying yourself. Now, Richard, you know how this works. Sometimes, people say, well, I'm going to pay $20 for this. When was the last time you went out to go eat and it was less than $10, $15? Never. So you're paying for yourself. You're helping yourself out. And you're making this to the benefit of you and your spouse and your family and your kids. These are things that, unfortunately, the days that we live in, everything's out there. Everything's exposed. We talked about that incident over there in close to Fort Worth. The guy is more than likely, that truck driver was trained how to drive.
Yeah.
But when you panic, what happens?
You just hit the brakes.
You just hit the brakes. And you have no idea what happened. And is it your fault? Yes. Why? Because you're driving an 18-wheeler. And that's a killing machine. It's the same those who drive a car. Once you get in a car, that's a killing machine. Whether you like it or not, it's a heavy equipment. Remember, on those prescription medications, it tells you, do not operate heavy machinery when taking this. Your car is heavy machinery. I ran over somebody or this and that. Hey, you're in
liable.
trouble.
Yeah.
You're liable. You're responsible. That is why we tell you, get these benefits for yourself because you're responsible for who? Yourself and your family. I'm sad to say we talked earlier about that poor lady whose child froze to death upstate.
Mm-hmm.
Who's responsible? You can't blame anybody else other than yourself. We have to take care of our own. I make this analogy. I have chickens.
Mm-hmm.
They're great stress relief. I go there, I throw them corn, I yell at them. You aren't laying eggs. You're not laying enough. Of course, are they going to listen? No. But of course, I know that I'm just joshing out there. Yeah. But chickens, when it gets cold, they huddle together. They stay warm together. Mm-hmm. Well, think about this lady. Hey, it's cold. Get your son and sleep with him there. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
He would still be alive. And that's all I can say about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough situation, but you have to take care of one another. Yeah. Your family is important, and you can't always depend on someone else or a neighbor or other things to try to help you. You have to take the steps to protect yourself and your family and your loved ones.
Because these are historical events, things that we've never seen before, and it's just one of those things. It's practical. Just be practical. As I tell my clients, be practical. Help yourself. Because I've had clients that have purchased policies and then the next year, hey, Mr. Rubio, I got cancer. Can I buy that policy after all? No, you should have bought it when I told you. Mm-hmm. There's a reason we do this once a year. Mm-hmm. Once you have it, we can't help you no more in that area. And of course, this disqualifies you from getting other stuff, including life insurance, because your health is no longer good. Now, when I speak to a client and I show them the things that are needed to be shown, mm-hmm. Some people call me back. Hey, do you have something better? Oh, yeah. Well, I have something better. And that's where you have that box there on the web page on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and YouTube, where you say, hey, I want more information. Go ahead and just click on there, fill out the form, and I'll get back with you and I'll explain you how things work.
And just to let everyone know out there, you are watching RubenRubioTX, and we're streaming live. And I'd like to welcome you all for joining us. Maury, thanks for coming back. And yes, we could all use a botana right now. You got to be prepared, health-wise as well as food-wise.
Oh yeah. Especially during this cold that you went to HEB. That's our only major grocery store down here in the valley, HEB and Walmart. There was no milk. There was nothing.
There's no eggs.
No meat, no nothing. And there's a long line, and everybody like Mr. Mauri says, I want a botana. I understand that. Mm. And I wanted one last week too, but that wasn't happening.
And if you all have any questions, you can submit them through RubenRubioTX.com, or if you'd like a phone consultation with Mr. Ruben Rubio, he'd be more than glad to answer all your questions. Just fill out the form, leave your information, and he'll get with you on that. And just so we can continue, we're talking about benefits for a company, how to help the employees with supplementing their different medical needs, mm-hmm. Different finances.
And some people can't afford to buy, the major medical through their employer because they simply don't make enough. But guess what? With the supplements, that's enough money to get you into the door, to get you into that emergency room, to get you into that doctor's office, to get what? To get benefits to help you out in case you have to be placed in the hospital, in case you have to, have surgery, or there's a major problem, maybe a dental. You don't need a major medical to go into the hospital. You need some type of coverage to help you out. And that's what I do. I specialize in that. That I am what you call a benefits counselor to help the person that needs the help. And some people say, well, can I get the whole family? Well, depending on the age, you can get yourself, your spouse, and your kids and have a good benefit. And of course, I take my time to explain how these things work because, it may not be rocket science, but somebody needs to know how this works. And I try to do the best I can. I show you through my years of experience what's the best way. I had a client in this week that passed. The person says, you know what, I have the major medical, but I'm thinking about getting the bigger plan. And I said, yeah, there's a $70 difference. Let me just ask you the following question. Are you sickly? What do you mean? Well, do you get sick often? Do you go to the doctor a lot? Well, no, I only go during the times that I need to do my checkups, and, either being a man or a woman after 40 years of age, they ask you got to go do your checkups. Mm-hmm. And of course, they either do on a woman a pap smear, a mammogram, or they just check your cholesterol, or they check your blood work, and they, different things that happen in a woman. As the same as a man, the man also get cancer. They also do mammograms on men now. They do that. Unfortunate that the where they check your insides. They do all of those things, and of course, all of these things you need to go to a doctor. It's not free, but it helps you pay. My benefits help you pay for that event. Mm-hmm. It's not something I look forward to, yeah. But it's something you gotta do. My friends and I, we're over 40 years old. I don't want to say my age, but you gotta go check that doctor. You don't want to go to the proctologist, but you have to. You gotta go to that other doctor. Oh, I don't want to go there, but you have to. Mm-hmm. I wear glasses. I have problems with my teeth here and there. I have to go to the dentist. I have to go to ophthalmologist. Yeah. And these benefits help you break the ice in that you don't have to pay as much as you should. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's supplements. That's why they're called supplements. And my friend here, Richard, says, and can you get what with that? Is vitamins and no, that's another type of supplement. Yeah. But it's good to have them.
Yeah, but it's the same concept. Stuff to help assist, mm-hmm. Where you lack. And especially like with regular insurance, usually they only cover so much, and the supplement helps to fill in the rest of the gap, or to help you at least cover
cut
more.
The cost. Yeah, cut the cost. And of course, like I said, most people, when they have this type of benefit on their work, you get to pay it pre-tax, and you save money at the end of the year. You save money at the end of the year. You're going to spend it anyway. Might as well bless yourself with it.
Now, you said one of them would be cancer, but is there? I think you also once mentioned like disability as well.
Yes, we also offer disability benefits in the sense that you're at your job, and we have two benefits: either a long-term benefit or a short-term benefit. Mm-hmm. They work in conjunction. Some companies have both of them, some have one or the other. And people ask, well, what's this good for? Well, in the event that something happens to you, may it be at work, may it be at home, or may it be at play, you become disabled or you get sick. Well, that paycheck needs to come in, right? Mm-hmm. If you buy the short-term or the long-term benefit, this will pay you while you're at home when you should be working. Now, it's not going to pay all of it. It's not going to pay your whole full paycheck, but at least you're getting some type of coverage, and that's going to help you pay your bills. Yeah. Because the water, the light, the gas, the food bills, and all that other stuff that we have, the cable and the telephones, they're not going to stop because you stop working. Yeah. How many get paid to be at home? Nobody. But if you have a supplement to pay while you're disabled, that's going to pay you. That's going to pay you. And that is good for yourself and for your family.
And not only the supplements, you also said there's even a possibility for like a life insurance. Yes. Covered through companies.
Okay. Through most of the companies, we offer for the employer to give to the employer a benefit. One of the perks that we give them a free life insurance policy. Okay, and it depends on how much you negotiate, how many clients you have, and that we come. But basically, it's about $10,000. Now, $10,000 is not going to make anybody rich. It's barely enough to cover the final expense cost for the funeral home, but it sure does help. When you don't have anything, it sure does help. Mm-hmm. It helps a lot. Today, I had people asking me, Mr. Rubio, how how is my family going to know if I don't tell them that I have these types of benefits? Well, first of all, dije, let me explain what you have. That policy you have for $10,000 that your company is offering to you free, well, the company will call your widow and tell them, hey, you know what? So-and-so had a life insurance policy with us. He passed away. Let us help you do the following. We're going to go ahead and do a claim so you can get your money. You can do an absolute assignment with the funeral home to pay off debts there, and the rest of the money will come to you free and clear. Now, some people, if you're smart, you get that free policy, but then you buy another one just to pay off other debts because nothing's free. Do we owe bills? Yes. Do we owe cars, credit cards? Do we owe our homes? It's good to have something extra. Now, you've got to understand, many of us who work, we have small children. And you go into a process called a blackout period, especially the spouse. If that spouse depended on your income, how is she going to make it now that you don't have it? Well, the life insurance will help. But if you didn't have it, how is it going to help you? It's not going to help her. But there are also other benefits. There's a 6-month waiting period, a blackout period, for them to start giving benefits to your spouse for each and every one of your children. And here's the thing. Do you think everything's going back to normal in the next 6 months? There's no money coming in. Do we both need to work? Most families in America, both mom and dad need to work just to put things together, make things meet. So if you're no longer there, that life insurance money will pay for stuff, will help them out in that time of need. Yeah. Till that blackout period comes in. Oh, and by the way, the blackout period, if your children are under 16, they'll be helped. If they're not, they're older, there's no blackout period, and your spouse isn't getting anything. For that, we need to sit down and we need to talk about that, because I need to explain that. That would be on a one-on-one basis to explain to you how they're going to pay your benefits. It goes according to how much you make, the income, and how much the income tax comes out every year. So that's how Social Security figures out a check for each child and spouse to help them out. Yeah. During that time that person has passed away. And of course, I come back to the next thing, Mr. Rubio, can I take this life insurance policy with me when I leave? Yes, you can. Problem is, you are paying at a group rate. So you're only paying two-thirds of what it's valued, or half of what it's valued, or a fourth of what's valued. Why? Because depending on the size of your group, that's how they figure out how much you're going to be paying for that life insurance. And life insurance could either be a whole life, it could be a term, it could be a universal life, or a variable. It depends on what the company is offering. But if you talk to me, as I do with a lot of my clients, they say, you know what, I'd rather have a whole life policy with you, and you explain it to me. I explain how it works. It's never going to go up in price, and this benefit will follow you anywhere, even if you leave your job.
Wow. But it is important, like if you're able to do it as a group, to cut down costs.
Oh yes, it's important because in a multitude of people, there's good benefit. They'll cut down the price on the cost of the insurance, because the cost of insurance depends on your age and your health. And some people are not healthy. Some people are not healthy. I'm sorry, you already got diabetes, you got preconditioned situations. It's not going to be cheap.
Yeah. So just recapping, we've been talking today about benefits, through small companies, and how to help supplement different expenses that you may have, whether it be medical or life insurance. There are many benefits out there, and here at RubenRubioTX, he's here to help answer your questions. If you have them, you can submit them. Go to our website at RubenRubioTX.com. And if you'd also like to personally get more information or get information for your company, you can set up a phone interview, and they're on RubenRubioTX.com. Just fill out the form, leave your information, when's the best time to contact you, and he'll be more than glad to try to help you out and or help your company out.
And of course, as your benefits counselor, I will give you the most honest and the best benefits that we can to your company. That's what we're there for.
And also let you know, we are doing live streams. We did take last week off because of
it was cold.
It was cold here in Texas,
and we don't have power.
And not only power, they also cut off the internet almost the whole week.
Oh yeah.
So imagine being at home and there's no internet. All you could trust is the antenna. If you had power, if you didn't have power, it was tough. But like I said, we would normally be here Tuesdays around 3 o'clock. You can find us on twitch.tv, YouTube. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. If you need direct links, you can find them there at RubenRubioTX.com. We have all the links up on top. And on the social media, you can also find us at RubenRubioTX. And thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them there in the comments or visit our website as well. And we'll take a look at them as they come in.
Ask. Yeah. Don't worry. We're here to help. You're not being charged for them. That's a good thing.
Free consultation.
Yes.
And Christmas break 2.0. Yeah, the whole week off, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
And then it was winter, cold, nice Christmas break.
Yeah.
But now it's time to get back into
the loom of kings. I drove up here and it was 82 degrees.
82.
Compared to what, the 30s?
Yeah. Feeling like 12, 13 degrees.
Oh my God, it was cold. I mean, that's why I work here in the valley. I don't work up north.
Yeah.
I'm not crying about it, but I don't want to go back up north to the cold.
Yeah, things are getting back to normal pretty much. The stores are getting stocked up again, and people aren't
going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah,
but it was an interesting week. But like I said, today we were just talking about the different benefits available through company. When you come together in a group, the prices can be more reasonable and affordable. As you come together as a whole. So,
yeah.
Would you like to add anything else?
No, other than the fact that, hey, you have access to us. You can ask questions. You can tell us, I have a particular, we're there for you. Fill out the application, and I'll get to you as soon as possible, and we can sit down and we can talk about it, or I can just write you an email and explain things how they work, and I'm just going to do an honest job, the best thing I can for you.
Well, thank you for joining us today. I guess we'll go ahead and call that a show for now.
Show, yeah.
Yeah, and make sure to follow us again on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube to notify you of our latest streams. You'll find us on RubenRubioTX.com. The latest information. If you have questions, you can submit them there. If you want a phone interview, you can also set one up there. Yeah. And we'll be back next Tuesday.
That's right. We'll be here. And this goes to all the public sector. This goes to everybody. You may have a company. You may do services, maybe plumbers, maybe yard work, maybe you put up fences, maybe you're a roofer. Hey, I'm here to talk to you how to benefit your employees. And what happens when you have a happy employee? They stick around. Yeah, they stick around. Hey, and of course we always have those that always are renegating and saying, "Oh no, they don't treat me well," or this and that. Well, that's just too bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us, and thank you, Mari, for being with us again. We'll see you all next Tuesday. Take care.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Ruben Rubio, Help support my channel by visiting my website RubenRubioTX.com on your phone, tablet, or PC. For Facebook, go to the menu and click on the Facebook logo. On my Facebook page, click like and follow. For Instagram, go to the menu and click on the Instagram logo. On my Instagram profile, click follow. For YouTube, go to the menu and click on the YouTube logo. On my YouTube page, click subscribe and ring the bell for all notifications. For Twitch, go to the menu and click on the Twitch logo. On my Twitch page, click the heart to follow. If you have questions you'd like answered on one of our live streams or YouTube videos, go to the menu and click on Ask a Question. Fill out all the details in the form and click Submit. You can choose to be anonymous or have your first name mentioned on the video. If you'd like to schedule a phone appointment, go to the menu and click Schedule Phone Appointment. Fill out all the details and when the best time to reach you, and we will get back to you at our earliest time available. Hola, mi nombre es Rubén Rubio. Para apoyar mi canal, visite mi sitio de web RubenRubioTX.com en tu teléfono, tableta o computadora. Para Facebook, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de Facebook. En mi página de Facebook, haga clic en like y siga. Para Instagram, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logo de Instagram. En mi perfil de Instagram, haga clic en seguir. Para YouTube, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de YouTube. En mi página de YouTube, haga clic en suscríbase y haga sonar la campana para todas las notificaciones. Para Twitch, vaya al menú y haga clic en el logotipo de Twitch. En mi página de Twitch, haga clic en el corazón para seguir. Si tienes preguntas que le gustaría responder en alguno de nuestros live stream o videos de YouTube, vaya al menú y haga clic en Ask a Question, llene todos los detalles del formulario y haga clic en Enviar. Puede elegir ser anónimo o que su primer nombre se mencione en el video. Si desea programar una cita por teléfono, vaya al menú y haga clic en Schedule Phone Appointment. Llene todos los detalles y cuando es el mejor momento para llegar a usted y nos encontraremos en nuestro momento más temprano disponible.